Today we're going to talk about how we're going to go from this to this. Hey everyone, this is Vahim Mehtab and today we're talking about YouTube lighting setups. But before we get into the technicalities of it, I want to talk about why is it that you need an aesthetic lighting setup. As a content creator, you want to gain some credibility. Whether you're starting a photography channel, you're teaching makeup, psychology, or even chess for that matter, you want people to be able to trust you. The thing is, YouTube is a very competitive platform, and until unless your idea is super unique, very likely there are like a bunch of videos about it on YouTube already. So in order for you to compete with them and in order for your viewers to click your videos instead of them, you need something more eye-catching. Now, before I talk about what equipment I'm actually using, I'm going to break it down in terms of photography and cinematography, or what this lighting setup is called, and then we'll go one by one into details. So firstly, we have our key light, which is the main light used to light the subject or object in a particular scene. It is what brings focus to your entire composition. It could be an artificial light, sunlight, or anything else for that matter. Later into the video, I'm going to talk about how I'm preventing the main key light from spilling too much in my background. The second light that I'm using is called a rim light. As you can see, it's creating a rim-like halo effect on the edge of my jaw and head, and it is used in high production interviews and documentaries, even in movies sometimes, to kind of separate the subject from the background and give a high production look. It is not super important, but it will definitely make your shot look even better. And lastly, I have some lights in the background that are called practicals. Now these lights are essentially any sort of lights that kind of make sense in your composition, just to add depth in your shot. It could be a lamp, it could be a bulb, anything for that matter. So I'm using an LED strip which is on my bookshelf, and I'm using an RGB bulb in my lamp. Now I'm creating color depth because I don't have a lot of spatial depth in my shot. However, if you have a lot of distance, you can also use a wider lens, have a way more blurrier look, have more fairy lights in the background. There are no rules to it. Go crazy with it and style it as you want. Now let's talk about it, the equipment I'm using and how it just costed me $150. So the main light I'm using is a cheap softbox I bought off of Amazon along with a cheap light stand. It has a diffusion sheet. You can put any CFL or LED bulb to light your subject. What makes this setup work really well is this net-like thing I have on it. It's called a grid, and what it essentially does is it prevents the light from spilling too much on the sides. Think of it, it works like a spotlight you see on stage. Obviously not as sharp as a spotlight, but it just gives like a nice look without having the light fall on the background. And as you can see, I've kind of angled the light on the floor as well, so whatever spill you're getting is kind of not in the frame of my camera. The next light I'm using is this cheap vertical rechargeable camping LED light that I got off of Amazon. You can buy this at any departmental or hardware stores. It works really well because it's very slim in nature, so you can buy those LED rods or wands that would kind of do the same thing. Make sure that it's really slim so you don't have to worry about it spilling on the sides. The RGB strip I'm using is a really cheap one I got again off of Amazon. It has like a nice sticky surface on the other side so you can stick it anywhere. You must have seen gamers and a lot of photographers just put it behind their monitor to give that nice colored look. And similarly, I'm using an LED Wi-Fi bulb. You can find a lot of these brands on Amazon and you can control them from your phone and their intensities. And that's how you create a visually aesthetic lighting setup for your YouTube videos to help you grow and push your content to the next level. If you like this video, please let me know in the comment section below. If you are inspired by this and make your own lighting setup, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to check it out. Let me know what sort of other content you'd like to see. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and as always, see you next time.